In terms of, I guess, government support schemes and government support for batteries, which we've seen a lot of in the last year and a half or so, and all of the auctions under the CISA and the LTESA, how have you seen those play out and promote and give bankability, I guess, to best projects over the last little while? And what are you seeing as kind of the next steps in that as well?
Yeah, so good question there. I actually think the capacity investment scheme is the best policy we've had in Australia in a very long time when it comes to energy. So no policy mechanism is going to be perfect, but in my opinion, that one struck the right balance. And something that people need to be aware of is that programs like this capacity investment scheme and the LTESA in New South Wales, they're not supposed to de-risk your project completely, right? That's not supposed to be the only thing that you need for financing or be able to proceed with the project. So these schemes are best thought of as an insurance product designed to protect you against the worst case revenue scenario. And then what you're expected to do as a project proponent is, on top of the CIS or LTESA, is to still be entering into all the usual contractual arrangements with other counterparties to get the project de-risked to an acceptable level. But what we are finding is that there's a lot of benefits to the CIS that are a little bit hard to quantify. And one of the main ones is, say, if you have one of these contracts, when you then go to market to approach offtakers view the project much more favourably. They feel like the project has more certainty that it's actually going to go forward, and they're probably more likely to enter into an offtake deal with a project that has a capacity investment scheme backing rather than one that doesn't.
So it's a kind of domino effect. You get a CISA, then you get an offtake, and then you
exactly. And then if you've got both of those, an offtake and a capacity investment scheme agreement, a lender's going to be more comfortable with that asset. But it's probably not enough on its own to just solve all your bankability issues, but it is quite a valuable stepping stone, and that's how it should be seen. And that's when I say the government struck the right balance with this policy, I very much agree that it's not the government's role to completely de-risk the private sector. If you're in the private sector, it's up to all of us to take those commercial risks, but they're giving us that stepping stone to allow the project to be able to proceed to the next step.